Welcome everyone to our all consultant call. We're so excited to have you on the call tonight. And if you are just now joining us, if you could mute yourselves, we would greatly appreciate it.
Let me get my speaker on.
And we are talking about achieving high PRV tonight, because that is something we all love, the great high PRV, earning those incredible commissions, right? And Mo has month after month after month has incredible PRV. Last month, over 4,000 in PRV. So she's going to share all her amazing things with us tonight and how she achieves high PRV each and every month. And she flips all the parties as well. Has an incredible team. She has a director underneath her, and looks like she'll probably be star director or within the next few months as well. So I'm excited for her to have to be our guest. She is part of Sweet Aroma as well, but she leads an incredible team in Canada. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mo and let her get started.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Martha.
Any questions, please put them in the chat or save till the end. And then we're going to come back and answer any questions you may have as well.
Awesome. Thank you very much. As you guys know, my name's Maureen. A lot of people call me Mo. I am one of the directors here in this group. I am from London, Ontario, Canada. So Martha, I think I caught her saying she was in Toronto once. So those that are familiar with Toronto, I live 2 hours west of Toronto. So just far enough away from all the hustle and bustle of the big city in Canada, one of the biggest cities in Canada. So as Martha said, I've been pretty proud of myself because I've always pretty much had consistent PRV in this business. And many months my PRV would be a lot higher, in fact, but I do give a lot of my PRV away almost monthly. And that's from recruiting new people. So, and I spread the word to my team, how important that is to give so freely with your PRV when you're doing a party for someone and you want to flip them. If they've worked for it in the party, give them that PRV. Anyway, we're not here tonight about recruiting.
You're fine, you're fine.
Meow. I'm not sure who that is, but if they could mute themselves, please.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is all about high PRV and how I've got high PRV. So it's not going to be any secret to those that are watching on my team tonight or anybody that was in our Alaskan cruise training that Martha led for us there for 9 weeks. Or it may just be a refresher to you. So basically for me, it's always stemmed from parties. So much comes out of parties. And when I say party, it doesn't always necessarily mean Facebook. People often think, oh, great, she's going to go talk about parties again. And they just automatically think Facebook. I party in all sorts of different ways. One, I always have an open shopping link on my website for a party for myself. That's a catch-all for any online orders that might come in, for me to attach some of my own orders. If I need an LTO, I'll attach it to my own party. Our little mini bag, mini testers that we have, everybody's got those, whether you're new and just signed up or whether you've been around for a while, we all have mini testers. Don't leave those sitting around. Those are your little mini employees. Get those rotating all around. If you're like me and you want to have a couple sets on the go, order an extra set. I think they're only $20 in Canada to get a whole extra set. I keep those ongoing. I keep those floating around. I just give the person a couple catalogs, some order forms, let them know they don't need the order forms. They can just write down people's orders on a piece of paper and collect all the rewards. Right now, it's been great because Scentsy's given us this blessing with this host exclusive with the blanket and the mug, and it's been a huge success. And I hope that continues to go on and on and on. It really has been a game changer in my business. But parties are where it's at. They lead to everything.
Are you sure my camera's not on?
Parties lead to everything. They lead to more PRV. They lead to building a bigger network for yourself. They lead to.
Are you on your computer?
They do so
Miranda,
much.
can you mute yourself, please? Thank you.
And I'm just going to say it's going to be a relatively quicker Zoom tonight because we do have a couple other people that I think want to chime in. But my parties, I feel I have almost perfected. I don't believe in perfect, but I think I've got them down pat to a way that they just work and they flow perfectly. Now, is every party a huge success? No. We all have flops once in a while. We all have the odd party that isn't quite qualifying. That's okay. That is absolutely okay. Because even I've had parties in the past where I've not got a single sale. There's been a whole bunch of people in the party, but it wasn't the right time for people to buy. But the way that I have my parties set up is it's a ticket system. I know Martha's familiar with it. I've tweaked it quite a bit. And so how I build my VIP group is by this ticket system and getting them over into my VIP group. I have grown my VIP group by over 100 people in the past 3 months. It's incredible. So for those that want to see how I run a party, I have one going right now. I can post the link in Sweet Aroma Chicago. Feel free to join it. Go take a look around. Use anything you see that you want to put in your own. It works. It works. You might not have a super successful party, but you will get a bigger group by inviting those people, by following this system. What else? We all know about mystery bags. For me personally, putting up a mystery bag post with a lower price point has always worked. $50 or more, $40 or more has never worked for me. I put up a mystery bag for boo bags recently. They were selling like hotcakes for $20, right? So you can play with that one as well. Another thing too is, I don't know how much you can see in my room, but I have a lot of stock from being a consultant for almost 3 years. You guys may have as much if you've been around this long, or you're eventually going to get here and be like, oh my goodness, what do I do with all this stuff? So the nice thing about being a Scentsy family is that we do collaborate, we do share ideas on what we can do with our stock. And today we actually we were talking, Carri Lee and Jen and Martha, about doing kits, poop packs. And I'm going to let Carri get into that a little bit more. Or do you want me to talk about that? Anyway, long story short, we came up with poop packs. That's a nice way of putting it. But basically what it is a fragrance flower, a room spray, and a scent circle. And putting a little emoji poop on the sticker. Actually, I just printed. Oh, they didn't print. I tried to print them earlier. Anyway, but utilize what you have for stock and sell it. Mind you, keep it in compliance. Any kind of personal special has to be announced privately. But I do this often because I have so much stuff. So when I sell what I have, I reinvest in my business and I buy things to continuously work my business. So I try to think in advance of what I'm going to be needing. So if I go and I sell, 10 poop packs for $25 each, right? There's $250 that I can now go reinvest to get stuff for my mugs, my Santa mugs that I do every year at holiday time, right? So again, I'm building my PRV by reinvesting back into my own business by utilizing some of the stock that I have to sell in a little bit more of a creative way. So that's that. And then most recently we had a team gathering at another director's house. And what I always like to do for our team is put together little packs of tools that I use in my business to grow my business, because I'm often asked, what are you doing? What are you doing? What do you give away? What are your prizes like? Like, share some of your ideas. So this was a super, super easy idea with Halloween just around the corner. Smarties, everybody knows them. Everybody loves them, right? And so what I did is I just printed out a sheet of labels, a whole bunch. I got to do a whole bunch for Halloween bags soon. But they say, be a smartie, host a party. Okay, so what I'm going to do with these, and I'm so sorry, you guys, I had a crazy busy day. I wanted to have one of these made up prior to the call. But on Halloween night, what I'm going to have is these little cellophane bags. You can get these at the dollar store, pretty much anywhere. It's just a long cellophane bag. I'm going to take what I have, use what you have. If you've got older materials, like, I mean, this is older to us, but how cute is that to put in a bag? If you've got any kind of older materials, use them. I don't believe in throwing anything out. Just always make sure your information is on whatever you're handing out. Okay, this sample kind of melted a little bit, but that might have to go. But I'm just going to fold something like this up, throw it in the bag, throw the little Smarties in the bag. What else do I got here? These are tools that I use. I have little Scentsy business cards that I've turned into a $5 gift card. Now I've used these as prizes for Facebook parties in little bags like this with samples. I hand these out all the time, everywhere. Ask me how often they get redeemed. Not very often, and there's no expiry on them. That way I can order 500 of them and give them away everywhere. So that will go in the little trick or treat bag. Samples I've just recently made of the Perfect Peppermint Dish Soap. This is a little expandable towel, okay? And it's got Perfect Peppermint Dish Soap soaking in there with it. So it's got all the instructions about what they do. They just simply add some water and then the cloth will turn into a dishcloth and then they can use it for doing their dishes. So I know these are fancier, so don't be intimidated. My samples didn't look anything like this when I started, when I was new. I built, I grew, I learned from watching many other Scentsy sisters doing their thing. So I'm going to have one of those in there. Those were really cheap to make too, by the way. I got 200 of those towels on Amazon for like $10. And what else? Oh, and I bought Cheez-Its, Cheetos Cheez-Its. So I'm going to put those in here as well. And then another little time saver thing, because we're all busy, is I buy, you know how you can buy ribbons like as a big bunch? I buy them at the dollar store here in Canada. I'm sure you guys have them, but I hate like tedious tasks like tying a ribbon on this and then having to use the scissors to make it curly and stuff. I buy it already curled and then I break the strands apart and it does about 50 bags, like one bunch. So I don't have to curl it. I literally tie it on. It'll look prettier than this, but you get my drift. So on Halloween night, what's going to happen is when all the little kiddos come to my door, hopefully we get a lot more than last year, because last year with COVID, we had 5 kids come to the door. The moms, I'm going to hand these off to the moms and say, here's a little treat for you, mom. I did it my first year as with Scentsy, so not last year, the Halloween before that. And it did result in some new customers. Now, if you guys got product sheets at home, you know, the big long list that we can buy, I believe you get 3 pads of 50 for $11 or something like that. Utilize those to put in here. Put your stamp on them, you know, get your, make sure your information is on everything that you're giving. But utilize those. They're perfect for Halloween bags. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do Halloween night. So I've got a busy rest of my week ahead of me. What else? Keep your parties moving. So if you guys do end up going into the current party they have going on right now, like I said, there is a flow. I always get parties booked from the current party. I have a packed calendar from now throughout the rest of the year. When parties are at a standstill, so some of you might be going right now, I have asked everybody I know, nobody wants to host. You're going to be fine. You'll be just fine. Sometimes you just got to be a little creative in getting that first person to host. But once you get your parties going, keep them going. And I'll tell you why, and I'll show you why if you go into the group that I'm doing right now. So what I've done in the past when my parties have halted, because sometimes it happens, is I just offer an additional incentive for them to host. So the way that I make it reasonable for myself is that I'll private message someone and say, listen, you know, I'm really looking for some eager party hostesses for next month or this month or whatever. And I'm offering an additional bonus to those that help me out. And then I'll say whatever I feel like saying, whatever I feel like I can afford. But lately it's been, if you book a party with me, you can choose any mini warmer of your choice for $5. And most people don't say no. Now, our mini warmers in Canada are 26. I believe yours are 20. So play with that how you want, because how I bring the price down for that is that when they host their party, I use the perpetual party reward to get it for half off. So for me, that's $13, and then they're $5, right? And it has to be a qualifying party. I don't say it like that, but I say when you book and host a qualifying party with me in the month of November, you may choose any mini warmer of your choice for $5. People don't say no. And your parties will start rolling. And then if you have a nice party flow, you schedule your posts, you make them engaging, not 100% Scentsy. Throw some other fun things in there, like take turns. Right now in the party, I have a post that says take turns naming a Halloween treat. And I mean, it gets the algorithms up like crazy because everybody's commenting. And I play other fun games. But the ticket system I've loved, because when I originally started doing parties, I felt like I had to play all these games and I had to dole out all these prizes, and I wasn't making a whole lot of money in my Scentsy business yet. And, you know, so I was giving out scent circles. It's all I could afford. And then when I discovered this ticket system, I was blown away. It wasn't my idea, but like I said, I tweaked it to make it my own, and I feel like I've nearly perfected it. And so this has really helped tremendously, because the ticket system is basically whoever collects the most amount of tickets within the party wins the party prize. And that can be anything, you guys. If you're new and just starting out, that can be a scent circle in one of these little bags with some samples. It can be anything. For me, I got a room full of stuff. So my party ticket prize winners will get, you know, a Scentsy Fresh with a little ribbon around it and maybe a scent circle attached to that and a little sample bag. Nobody ever complains. Everybody likes the idea of winning a prize. And so I don't have to play games. I don't have to play like 1,000 games and give 1,000 prizes. And I run my party Sunday to Sunday, but I only really post for 3 to 4 days. And I do it all day, all night, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. is the cutoff for 3 or 4 days. And the party I have going on right now, the girl, day 2 of the party, she had over $500 in sales. Yeah. So I used to use Vizly. I kind of got away from Vizly. The reason why I got away from that is because I like being in control of what I'm posting. I was getting kind of paranoid that things would post wrong or I would miss something. And let's face it, guys, Scentsy is so amazing, and they keep coming out with LTOs, last minute surprises for us. You want to be posting that in your Facebook parties. And that leads me to saying, you need to be posting those things in your old Facebook parties. That's another way to get new parties, new party hostesses. Look for them in your old parties. They don't close, you guys. They stay open forever and ever unless people leave them. And most people don't know to leave them. So go back into those old parties if you've got a whole bunch in your Facebook and say, hi guys, it's been a while. How's everybody doing? Everybody getting ready for the holidays? Just wanted to let you guys know we've got our holiday collection out, post a couple graphics up of, you know, what's available or what's coming, and get them all excited. And then maybe in another post, say, looking for party hostesses. If anybody's looking to get their Scentsy free this holiday season, please reach out. I'm booking up quickly. I'd be happy to have you. Okay. I do that all the time, all the time. What else can I leave you with before I hand it over to either Jen or Carrie? Are you guys ready? What else? Oh, turn off your sales format on your posts too. I don't know about you guys, but it's happening to me a lot. I think it looks tacky. I schedule my posts for all my Facebook parties. And so what I do is after I'm done scheduling them all, is as I hit scheduled posts, I look at them all to see how they're going to post. And if I see it's sales format, you can just shut them off one by one by one. Then they post a normal way. The sales format's been a real pain for me. One last thing. Don't be afraid. Don't be too shy to post on your Facebook wall. A lot of people think, I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want people to be mad at me. I don't want, You know what? That was me at the beginning. I'm like, I got over it. I don't post all the time on my Facebook wall, but I do from time to time. And it does reach the bigger audience, not just your VIP group. And I've gotten a lot of new customers that way because I do friend people quite consistently. I'm always growing my own personal friend network by engaging in other groups, by getting to know people in my Facebook parties. I've gotten to know so many people in this current Facebook party this week that they've already friended me. So even if they don't join my VIP group, they're now going to see the stuff on my wall. So don't be shy about posting on your wall. It can work and it will work. And I think that is pretty much it. Great customer, give good customer service, be consistent, and that will be a solid foundation for all of you guys to grow. I guarantee it. So who's up next? Or who's got questions?
We'll let Carrie go, and then we'll save questions till the end. But you guys just put them in the chat and we will come back to them if you have any questions. Thank you, Mo. That was amazing. Absolutely brilliant going back into old parties and posting in there. That is incredible. I've got my, you guys, I'm sure somebody in your area, a church, a school, Chamber of Commerce is having trunk or treating. Go donate bags. I just dropped off 100 bags today at my local Chamber of Commerce here. And this is what, I just took a Ziploc bag and made my labels on Avery, got Smarties in here, my business card. So yeah, donate to your local Chamber of Commerce. Smarties are very inexpensive. I've got some crinkle paper in here with them. But Carrie, you are next.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I am not PRV queen at all. Last month was not that great. This month, I'm doing pretty good. Y'all, I tell my team all the time, this is like fishing. You throw it out there and you see what you get because you never know. Okay. So I have sold 8 this month of the warmer of the month, the pumpkins, and now they're out and somebody else is wanting one and I can't get it. But the warmer with the leaves on it, they're replacing that one with that. So anyway, but how did I do that? I'm like, man. So all I know to say is, like Mo said, be consistent. So like I do more posting in my stories. I'm very consistent in my stories. And I think that I did post my warmer that I got on my Facebook wall. And I do have more, I have more people looking at my Facebook wall. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, and the good thing about that is it'll post from Instagram to Facebook in your stories. But it seems like when I post on my Facebook wall, my Carri Lee page, I get more attention. But anyway, so but just be consistent. I know in stories, I'm pretty consistent with that. Also, I had Scentsy Club this month. My VIP group, Mo talking about that, y'all. I had to go in there and revamp my VIP. I took all the consultants out of there, that my friends, I'm like, y'all got to go. You're not buying from me, then you're out. So what I've done though is I'm starting to post in there. So how you schedule your post, I found out that if I schedule my post in that VIP page, I'm getting more interest there. Okay. And like she said, post other stuff, not just Scentsy. So that has been good for me, my VIP page. Shopping links. Oh my gosh. So now when somebody tries, if they want to order from me, I say that's fine, but let's set you up a shopping link and share it with your friends, your family, whatever. So I've got like several of those going on in my workstation. Open parties, so open shopping links. That's been a big help. But Martha was asking me about, I made up several, I don't know if y'all can see these. Okay, from the dollar store, just dollar whatever. This actual cup is from last year. This one has a room spray, a scent circle in the back. Y'all, everything on here came from the dollar store. I don't know if you can see it good or not. Anyway, that's a cup. These, y'all probably, I'm sure that you've seen the caramel apples. Okay. I made these up. I made 6 of them. I think I sold 3 of these, but real easy to do. I find that if I have stuff like this made up, then people want it. Okay. So like this one, this is just a hand cream and a Now and Then body mist. Okay. And then all this ribbon came from the dollar store. Okay. You lay it out 10 inches, just lay your ribbon on top of each other 10 inches and then cut it and then tie it in a simple knot. Real simple. Put a little crinkle paper. Always put your information on there. So it's got a sticker with my QR code and my picture on it. Okay. So something simple like this. Share these in your VIP group. Share them on your story. Share them on your Facebook wall. Okay. But then on the front of this, I have these little, I think they're called accolades at the dollar store. Like they're little bitty stickers. They're like 3D stickers. That one says take time to chill, which I thought was appropriate with the Now and Then body mist and the hand lotion. These bars right here. Now this idea was not mine. However, I love when it comes to crafting stuff. This is my jam. I love it. It is like therapy for me. This little cup thing, a bunch of these came from Dollar Tree, I think. I put 2 bars of wax, okay. And one of these bars is from last year, but whatever. I want to get rid of them, and I don't have a lot of stock. But what I do, like Mo said, use what you've got and just make something up, okay. So there is a caramel sucker in here, 2 bars of wax, and then the ribbon. It just makes it cute when you got the colorful ribbon. And then that is a little gnome, and he's got fall like leaves or something. I don't know, but I love making stuff like this. And when you have them already ready, people can grab them already ready. And so I don't charge anything for this but what the wax costs. Just make sure that you're only charging for the product, in here. And of course, when you're getting them free and half price, then, but I just love this. Like I said, this is my therapy. A lot of people say, well, I don't have time. I don't want to do that. That's fine. This is what I do because I love it. That is just a bath gel and a pumpkin in there. So it's just, and it says grateful and thankful, and it's just real simple. So anyway, that's just a few ideas. So I'm not gonna keep y'all. somebody else can go on, but just remember, we're fishing, y'all. Just throw it out there. If this stuff doesn't sell, that's fine. I'll take that off and put a different ribbon on and throw it at them for Christmas time or something. But anyway, all right.
Thank you so much, Carrie. We're giving you guys different ideas. I want you guys, you got to look at your business as you're going to a buffet, right? You're hopefully not going to eat all the food on the buffet, right? You're going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and a little bit of this. And all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is working for me, right? And you're going to figure out, this is my jam. This is, you've got you do to get to your PRV. Okay. So you got to try different things till you figure out what works for you and your customer base, because Carri Lee's customer base may not be your customer base, or most customer base, like your customers may want something a little bit different. So like Carrie said, you gotta fish a little bit and figure out what your customers want. All right, Jen V. Jen V.
Hey,
in the house.
everyone. Here I am. So honestly, I don't have much to say today. But this whole poop kit thing that we were talking about this morning, this all came from, I saw a post somewhere, I don't know where it came from actually, but it was called an SHIT kit. And was that your post? There you go. That's where I saw it. And I was like, my customers would think that that is hilarious. And I was talking to Martha, Mo, Carrie, and a couple other people this morning. And I was telling them that I always tell my team that you need to know your customer base. My customers will think that's hilarious. Some of your customers might be offended by it, might not think it's funny. You might need a new name for yours. Like Carrie came up with the poop pouches, I think you said, or whatever we decided to call them.
Poop packs.
Whatever we came up with. But the whole point is that you need to know your customer base so that you know what to throw out and offer to people. And we all do things a little differently. I'm like Carrie. I love gift wrapping stuff. I do free gift wrapping for anyone all year round. If you tell me it's a gift, I will wrap it for you. I have a big old bin of ribbons. Let me show you. Got a big old thing of ribbons right here. I have all different kinds of wrapping paper. I have all the things. It's like a family joke that my kids, if they're at any store, they're like, Mom, do you want this wrapping paper? It's on sale. Do you want this ribbon? It's on sale. I'm like, bring it on over. Anyone who has like a good sturdy box with a lid, I'm like, bring it over. I'll take it. I always find some kind of box to make, some kind of something to offer to my people. And my customers absolutely love them. And I always I try to keep everything fun, like not too serious, if you know what I mean. I keep it fun. What else was I going to tell you guys about? Oh, I don't spend a lot of money though. If you saw my stuff that I do, I wish I had something to show you guys, but I don't.
Do you have your boo boxes?
I do. I have, I have to mail this guy. So this is going in mail. It literally has a little label that says, you've been booed.
Can you move it over just a little bit? Okay,
Can you see that?
there we go.
It's literally just a little label. You have been booed. And then I just, wrote the label on there. Let me open one actually. Hold on. I got $20 ones and I got $40 ones. But hold on. Inside the boo box is the fun part.
You guys, after holidays, go to clearance, like Walmart clearance or whatever, and stock up on stuff. Like my crinkle paper, I got this after, no, you're fine. After Easter last year, like this was like, it turned out it was 8 cents a packet of crinkle paper, So go after holidays and stock up on all the things. Perfect time.
You see that? It's the same little, it's a cute little label. You've been booed. Because these are mystery boxes that people are sending their friends. So open this guy up. Inside, yeah, little candy and stuff. And this is actually a window decal. See that? Cute. And then I got like little Dollar Tree, little stickers and the little puzzle. Just little Dollar Tree stuff. But is he not the cutest little guy ever? He's a mummy. He's a mystery mummy. Stop it. Look how cute he is. He's a little like a ghost. And these are wax bars that I've had over a year now. And then soap sample. Other samples. Product sheet. My coupons that I made. There's a link for these in Sweet Aroma already. And a hand soap. 25 bucks. 25 bucks. 25 bucks. 6, 12, 18, 20 bucks. Oh, there's a circle in here too. Sorry. 20 bucks. There you go. Done. And I got these boxes. I don't know where I got these on Amazon. Tall boxes. And I got little boxes too. Obviously that I have to rewrap that now. But the whole thing is a lady bought 5 of those. So that's $100 in sales of stuff that I've had in my closet for a year. Like, and I got it all half price or free with the party. So if you think about it, it's been sitting in my closet. I got it free or half price. I have to ship them, but I told her I would split the shipping costs with her. So I made $100. And I just, all I posted was, what did I post? Mystery boo bags, something or other. I did $10 ones, $20 ones, and $40 ones. It was like, tell me what you want to spend and I will make it up for you and send it out. Yeah, people love them. And fundraisers are a big thing for me too. I forgot to mention that, but that's a big thing for me too. Anytime I see on any of my local pages, single mom looking for a job, I throw out the Scentsy thing. Single mom needs a stroller. Let's have a Scentsy fundraiser. You know, a dog needs help with medical bills. Let's have a Scentsy fundraiser. And I throw it out there for every single purpose I can find. And people love it. I'm doing one right now for a complete stranger. Her daughter's a diabetic and she's trying to go to school and she needs help with her school thing. And sure, let's do it. So we've raised 180 so far in like a week and a half. And that's all people that I don't know. So good customer service, be yourself, people will love you. That's all I got.
That's what I got for that. Fundraiser queen. She is the fundraiser queen. Yep. Seriously. And if you don't know Jen, you need to get to know her. She's
thanks. That's how I got started, was from a fundraiser. I'll say that another day.
Yeah, she's amazing. Mo, I think there's a couple of questions I think that would probably apply to you in the chat. If you did you have a chance to look at the chat? I think there's a couple of questions that apply to you about parties in there. But Jen is amazing. Like, she does the fundraisers, and when you're the host of a fundraiser, guess who gets all the host rewards? You do. Yep. That's how you stock up on product, guys. Then you turn around and you sell it for cash and carry. Make boo boxes, make poop bags or poop packets or whatever you want to call them. That's how you do it, you guys. That is how you get some stock in your hands. Then you turn around and you sell it for cash and carry. I love it. Oh, and I this will be my 4th year of Dollar Tree mug, a room spray, and a scent circle for $10. I already have people asking me about them. Like, already. I really need to dedicate a part of my closet and collect mugs throughout the year from like garage sales and stuff. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Thrifting or whatever. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't want to pay the dollar anymore.
Right. Mugs are always a hit. This time of year is so much fun for doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's therapeutic. Like Carrie said, like just putting things together and making them look pretty and then everybody wanting them. It's like, so exciting.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the questions, and Jen, you were asking, I'm sorry, my daughter's carving pumpkins with her friend in the kitchen and my dog keeps opening my door. I'm not sure how she's doing that because it's got a locky handle, but magician dog, I don't know. But Jen, you were asking, do you keep posting if no one interacts? Absolutely. I schedule the posts. My life, I just got back to working full time. So my life has gotten to be a little bit more chaotic. So I've already started a routine for myself where I schedule the posts either at night instead of binge watching Netflix for an hour or two. I'll sit and schedule some posts and make sure I shut the sales formats off. But I schedule them and I let them run all day. I check to see if anybody comments, and if they do, great. But yeah, there's been parties in the past where there's been no likes, no comments, even the hostess doesn't do anything. And I've either been pleasantly surprised with crazy sales near the end. They just come out of the water and all of a sudden everybody wants to order, or they've just stayed that way. But like I said, usually most times, 9 times out of 10, even if it is a flop of a party, something positive comes out of it. Either somebody reaches out to say they want to book their own party. Maybe that's why they didn't want to buy to begin with, right? Or sometimes it results in future sales if they go ahead and join my VIP group. So, and sometimes they do result in actual join conversations and getting people to come on your team. So I always turn the negative into a positive. It's all about mindset, right? I choose to have a positive mindset in my life and in my business. I know not everything's always going to go my way, and that's okay. We just need to brush ourselves off and keep plugging forward. But definitely try going back into your old parties. In fact, I just had a message from a girl on my team that said she watched one of my old trainings, and I had mentioned that in there as well. And she said, thank you so much. I got 3 new orders from putting in some holiday. Yeah. So it does work, you guys. And all you got to do is hit groups on Facebook. And then there's a little tab that says your groups. And then it'll bring all your groups down that you've ever created. Tina,
another question. How do you keep track of your tickets in your parties?
So I've played around with this one a little bit. So sometimes there's an obvious winner. There's somebody that's the eager beaver. They don't miss a post. They comment on everything. And then there's a lot of people that don't comment. So she's the clear winner, and that's easy because she's just like, hello, pick me. I've answered all your things and participated the whole time. So those types of parties are easy. Now, if you guys go into the one I'm doing right now, holy cow, I got my work cut out ahead of me. Now, what I have done, and I only suggest this if you're in my situation where you have a very lucrative Scentsy income and a lot of stuff that you've accumulated from host credits and half offs. All the stuff you see I have not purchased, it's host credits and half offs, is if it's a very good party, which this one I predict will go over $1,500 by the time it closes on Sunday, I actually go live and I pretend like I'm going to announce the winner. And I say, thank you very much to everyone for joining in. And I say, thanks to all of you. So-and-so's party was super successful. And I can't choose one winner and I can't count these tickets. I'll be here for a week. So everybody's going away with a prize this week. Thank you so much. And I do try to go live in my Facebook parties at the beginning to say hello and how are you and put a face to, the products and the posts. And then I do go live usually near the end. And so that's what I do if it's a super, super successful party. And you guys can do the same thing too, if it allows in your budget and from what you have. Give them a scent circle with some samples. Give every person that if you can afford to do it, right? If you're only making a couple hundred right now in your Scentsy business, that's not doable. Count the tickets then. but trust me, the ticket system, it's working like a charm. I likely will still continue to tweak the odd thing, but I mean, don't fix what's not broken.
All right, Carrie with a K says, how do you suggest getting a party with a great hostess but no responsive customers? Better sale. Carrie, I'm not sure exactly.
I didn't understand that question either.
Is Carrie still here? She's Carrie with K?
I think that may be Carrie from my team. So if she's not here, I'll reach out to her
Yeah,
personally.
she's not here. And I think there's one other question here. Oh, fundraiser question, Gen B. How do you give them the money?
Sorry, I was gonna type my response. Usually I just do Zelle or PayPal, or if they're local, I will go meet with them and give them cash. Yeah.
I typically write out a check for them, for the IRS.
Well, yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
Just so I have a paper trail, because it's
yeah, well, I always do it in writing. Like I always do in writing. I always send them, oh my God, you raised blah, 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 blah in writing. And then I say, I'll Zelle it to you, or I'll quick, you know what I mean? I give them a breakdown.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so I have the proof
All right.
for taxes. Yeah. Yes, Carrie Lee,
I
raise
want to
your hand.
say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Y'all, something also that I did. I think I had about $130 in PRV from, I've had 3 teamies that dropped off, okay? And when I reached out for this $500 free shipping party that I had, 3 of those people wanted to order. And so I said, hey, so they don't want to be a consultant, but they still want to buy from somebody. So I'm like, I'm your girl. So I sold them Scentsy and I told them, look, I'll keep up with it because you never know, they may want to come back. Okay, so I'm keeping that door open. But I'm keeping up, like writing it down. And that was another thing about the shopping links. I'm keeping up with what they're ordering. And then I'm telling them, I'll give you, I don't have to do this, but I'm doing it because they're my friends. And I'm telling them, once you get to 200, I'll give you the rewards from it. But I mean, I'm telling you, $130 PRV this month came from past consultants that I said, you know, do you want to order? Because of course they love it. They just don't want to do it. So anyway, I thought I'd throw that out there.
No, that's good. Thanks, Carrie.
I love that.
Mo, I think they clarified.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks so much, Nicole. So Carrie, you know, this happens. It's unfortunate. You got an eager hostess who's putting her all into it. If you've done hostess coaching in advance to your party, this shouldn't happen. So always hostess coach your hostess into the proper ways of bringing people into those Facebook parties. So I'm not the type of person that will say to my hostess, go invite every single person on your Facebook right now. I don't believe in mass invites. I think it's very tacky. I think when you're inviting somebody in the world of Facebook parties where we're being invited to everything right now, they get missed. The invites get missed. Some people are just not in the mood and just ignore it. So I highly suggest when you're doing your hostess coaching, probably the most important thing is to tell them to message their top 25 people, right? And to message them, right? Privately, then provide the link once I have it available for them. And then there's other hostess coaching tips as well, right? Like be engaging, like this person, like your example of your question is asking if they're engaging and involved. That's super important. So my recommendation is if she's got no buying guests or nobody else is engaging, is perhaps to reach outside the Facebook group to have her text those people or even different people, provide the link, okay, to her shopping link or to the party or both. You know, the big thing that works for me is another hostess coaching tip, or another tip sometimes I put in the parties is, let's say I post a Batman warmer, right? Like I always suggest that they tag people in the posts where they think somebody else might like that product, right? And it works. And they tag people that weren't even initially invited to the party. Like I've got like the party I'm doing right now, this happened. I can't remember which product it was. Something Disney, I think. And that person wasn't even initially invited. And that's another post that I put in my Facebook parties is invite a friend and earn a ticket for every person you tag below, right? The more to the party, the merrier. So I hope that answers your question. When I do have hostesses that are really super close to qualifying, so if in Canada, it's $265. I think for you guys, it's $200 in the States. If they're close and they've worked for it, I get random orders, right, through the week. I'll help them out. I don't need more free Scentsy. I'll help that hostess out. I want to see them get free Scentsy. I want to see them get some half offs. I perhaps want to see them get that host exclusive kit, join my team, you know. And they'll host for you again when you leave them with a warm and fuzzy feeling after hostessing, and they know you've helped them or they've had a successful party. Either way, it's a great feeling, a great experience, and they will host for you again. In fact, I get so many people now saying, you know what, I think I'm going to book a party, Mo, every catalog season. So we have 2 catalog flips in a year. So I'm very mindful about who's hosted, right? And I reach out to those people if they haven't reached out to me first as we get set to launch a new catalog. Okay. And another thing I just remembered, really super quick, I'm so sorry, but this is super important for raising PRV. And if you've got a really crappy memory like I do and you have no follow-up system, I'm just starting to develop some systems. And so this here is just a plain old recipe card. And I put this in my little goodie bag I gave to some of my teammates at our team gathering last weekend. I've started using recipe cards to keep track of my customers' favorite scents. That's it. And then guess what? When Bring Back My Bar comes out and it's got all 25 crazy bars from however long ago, I can reference my recipe cards of each customer in my recipe box. And I just got them at the dollar store and I see somebody does that already. Amazing. It's such an easy system. And I'm a manual person. I don't rely on, you know, my computer all the time to do things for me. And I just realized one other quick thing. I'm so sorry, but this is good, you guys. This is so good. How could I forget this? So for those of you guys that have iPhones, okay, holy crap, this was a game changer. So in my notes field of my iPhone, can you guys see that? I've got all my party posts in there with all the pictures. Melissa does this. I see some nods. This has been a game changer in my life. I used to have to go to an old Facebook party, save a picture, save the verbiage, then open up the new Facebook party and transfer it all. Oh, it was time consuming. So I've saved everything in there. Now this took me a bit to do and organize, but like
Melissa wants to know how you got the pictures in there.
You just copy them and then put them, just copy and paste.
Are they in your notes? I think she's asking, or
they're in my notes.
Okay.
And that I started just doing the verbiage. Okay. So this one here is invite a friend. And then I realized you could add the pictures. So
yeah, I have this script
I have the script in there of like the title of like what it is, like what is Scentsy, and then I have to go scroll through all my pictures to find my picture. And so yeah, that's awesome. Okay, thank you.
This has been a game changer, absolutely. And I've started playing around with Canva a little bit, personalizing some of my images, because I do like to put some things in there. Like this one's about my family. It shows my son and my dog and my daughter and my husband and I. A little bit about my Scentsy story. I always put that in there first, so they get a better feel of who I am and that I like long walks at Winners and Marshalls, and but that was a game changer, and it's been a saving grace, absolutely. And then that's another good post I put in my Facebook parties is ask me a question about my business and earn 3 bonus tickets, because it opens up for everybody to see and ask about my Scentsy business, because there's people watching. There's always people watching going, could I do this? That looks fun, right? I always put that in there. Does anybody have questions about any of the products or anything you've seen so far, or about the business perhaps? Drop a question below for another ticket opportunity, that one says. But sometimes I'll change it for bonus tickets if they're really competitive and it's neck and neck like the party right now, because everybody wants those bonus tickets. Sorry, but I had
No, it's very good. Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us for our all consultant call tonight. We appreciate you guys so much. And we appreciate you joining us tonight, taking time out of your schedule and to invest in your business. And it will change your business if you continue to do this. I hope everyone received and I send out emails for people for some excellent training. I posted in Sweet Aroma as well for the Guide to Growth training. So I hope you're watching that as you get time. Mo is going to post the link to her group in Sweet Aroma. We recorded this call. We'll put the link to this call in there as well. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And you're amazing. We love you guys. You're incredible. Don't ever forget how amazing you are. And we thank you so much for everything that each and every one of you do. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you later.
Good night, everybody.
Night.